What's your favorite game? Mine is following you home from school.
Who is this?
Your dog's fur is so soft. I wonder if it would make a good pair of gloves.
Seriously, stop! You're creeping me out.
It's me, Tony. I deleted my number from your phone today just so I could do this.
Oh, I hate you.
Haha, I love you.
Tony, jokes apart, I am not comfortable with such things.
Hey, chill. It was just a text message prank.
I know.
You sound like you're pissed now. I'm sorry.
The thing is, I have had a very bad past, and someone had attempted to kidnap my sister from her school a couple of years ago.
Shit, is she okay? What happened?
Yeah, she is safe. The thing is, our information was easily available to the public, and the kidnapper knew her full name, address, school, and other stuff about her.
That's scary. Your sister must have thought it was not someone dangerous at all.
Yeah, luckily my mom reached there and grabbed her hand and left, while the stranger was still talking to my sister.
OMG, that's scary. It's good your mom was there at the right time.
Yeah, that's why such things like stalking and stuff creep me out more than they should.
So, how did your mom find out he was planning on kidnapping your sister?
Well, on the way home in the car, my mom asked her what the man was talking to her about, and she said the man told her that her mom was busy, and so she was supposed to go with him. She almost agreed because he knew so much about her.
Oh, okay. Speaking of which, why was so much of your private information available to the public?
My parents were family vloggers. I've never told you this before. I have never told this to anyone. We moved cities so that people would be less familiar with us and forget about the whole vlogging thing.
What? Seriously? You're messing around with me, isn't it?
No, I'm not. I wish I was, but this is my sad reality.
Hey, it's not. I guess you hated being recorded and put up on display for the internet. But that's your past, not your reality.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, what was the channel name?
I'm sorry, but I'm not comfortable with giving out that detail. I don't want you to go and check out every damn uncomfortable, happy, sad, or awkward moment in my life.
Oh, okay, I get it. I feel bad for you. Shit, Debbie. I mean, it's all fun and games when you're a kid. But when you grow up and understand stuff about consent and safety, is when all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, it sucked. So I was around 6 when they started this vlogging thing to make money since YouTube was picking up then.
When did they stop?
About 3 years ago.
Why did they stop? Because of the kidnapping attempt?
No, there was a mental health crisis in my family, and that was never even documented online.
Shit, I'm so sorry. What happened?
So my mental health began to deteriorate around the time when I turned 11. I loved being recorded when I was small because I felt like I got all the attention from my parents. You won't believe it, but initially, I thought they were recording me so much because they wanted to remember every moment spent with me.
Really? Are you okay now? I'm so sorry, Debbie. I didn't know this part about you. We've never had this conversation ever.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm way over it now. So, when I grew up, I realized that my parents manipulated me by giving me toys and attention, only when the camera was on, so that they could document whatever desirable behavior they wanted.
That's so sad. Your mom and dad both were doing this?
Yeah, they worked for this channel full time. Dad was into real estate, so he had a lot of free time on hand. And Mom would take over completely when he was away with clients or onto big projects.
So, how did the video blogging begin? Whose idea was it?
I don't know much about that since I was too small to understand. But I guess they saw it became a trend and a bankable trend, so they gave it a shot and boom! We had 500k subscribers in no time.
No wonder. You all looked so amazing and lovely. People get hooked into such things quickly anyway. The reality TV aspect of vlogging makes people believe it's actually true.
Yeah, you're right. It was the exact opposite for me.
So, what was your life like as a kid?
Well, financially, things were great and pretty stable because of the additional income from the channel and dad's income. But emotionally, we were wrecked. I mean, me and my siblings.
Oh, that's good. The finances part. So, why was it bad emotionally? I'm sorry I'm asking a lot of questions. I finally found out why you go to therapy, so I am just trying to connect the dots. I want to help you heal.
Oh, baby, thank you. I understand. It's okay.
Imagine being recorded no matter what you were doing. My siblings and I were so paranoid a few years ago when we grew up.
The only place we felt comfortable changing was in the bathroom with the lights off. That's why it was not as great emotionally and mentally to be documented that much.
No way. That's not ethical, showcasing that much and up to that extent. What were your parents thinking?
Yeah, we were homeschooled for a big chunk of our school year because it was easier for mom and dad to work in the content during the day.
No way. But your sister went to school, right?
Yeah, my brother and I were eventually sent to school too because we were lagging a lot in academics as our parents obviously couldn't homeschool us efficiently and help us be at par with the other school-going kids.
That's pretty rough if you ask me. They compromised your academics for a few extra dollars each month.
They did. I mean, we would have understood if there was a financial situation, but it was just something they fancied at that point in time, and it took over our lives.
Too bad. How is your parents' relationship now? Did it affect them too as a couple?
They're doing okay. They are amazing at sweeping things under the rug and making the exteriors look swanky, so I can't really assure you of their relationship stability.
Right. Every word you said is right. They're still trying to keep up with the image they created online, I guess. Even though you guys have tried to dissociate with the whole vlogging thing, it never really leaves you for good, right?
Yup. My parents, they're number one people pleasers too. So when I felt I was not okay mentally and had a lot of depressive episodes and started questioning my sanity, I didn't go and tell my mom. I feared she would document that too.
Shit, I'm so sorry. So how's your relationship with your parents now? I assume it is sour.
I barely have a relationship with my mom now. I talk to my dad occasionally because he at least listens. He is concerned about me. He gets me.
Why do you dislike your mom? They both were together in the vlogging thing, right?
Yeah, because my mom even filmed us in the bathroom. That was something even dad wasn't comfortable with doing. And they quarreled a lot over that, but mom stood her ground because she said it makes us a lot of money. More than the normal videos.
What? Seriously? I don't like your mom for this too.
Yeah, she was sponsoring some bath products and they wanted her to show that the real family with real kids used her products and made them look and feel amazing. I remember her telling us later, when we found out, we got mad about it, that this one made a lot of money.
Really? Like compromising your kids' comfort and safety over money. Seriously, what's wrong with people? Your parents couldn't keep you safe and compromised so much for their monetary benefit.
I know. It was a pathetic situation for us. I didn't have a single private moment. She filmed us from the moment we opened our eyes to the time we went to bed.
No way. You've got to be kidding me.
No, I am serious. When the channel picked up, there was no limit to the number of videos they could put. And our videos were always so viral, especially the private ones, you know?
Gosh, the thought of random people watching every damn moment of your life and making comments on it. I can't even imagine how it must have felt as a kid.
Yeah. Do you know I didn't even have any friends because of this? My best friend's mom said she didn't want my friend to be friends with me anymore. Yet, my mom paid no heed to this. I lost my friends because my mom recorded them too, with us, and their parents were livid when they found out.
Shit, Debbie, I feel for you. That's far away from what a normal childhood should look like. How did you survive?
Well, I am still trying to heal from my experiences. I am in therapy for this reason. I had to see a lot of school counselors and psychologists to help me deal with self-esteem issues and confidence.
When I looked at vloggers' content today, which revolves around small, innocent kids, they disgust me so much. They promote such a materialistic agenda.
Yeah, they sure do. It is even worse now, since there is so much competition. Every other family with small kids is putting their lives online.
I know. I'm sorry, Debbie, that you and your siblings had to go through this. Do you feel safer now? Do you think you'll be alright?
I no longer live with my parents, even though I am a minor.
Oh, is it allowed? I thought you lived with your parents, so I never dared coming home.
Yeah, there is a legal process called emancipation. The parents willfully give up all the rights and claims to their adolescent.
So, how did you manage to get a place? How are you supporting yourself?
I work part-time jobs after classes. I babysit for a friend's mom. Initially, my landlord wasn't comfortable with renting out to someone as young as me because I was just 16 then.
Oh, but do they pay minor suitability here? Like enough for them to thrive?
Yeah, I'm doing 2 jobs at a time, so I am being paid decent wages adding both. Mom and Dad have to put a fixed amount for my basic necessities in my account too. It's a joint account, of course, and I don't like to use it much because they would think I still need their help.
Makes sense. Did you get any of that money they made with vlogging?
It doesn't even exist. I think they blew it all up on themselves.
What the F? Not cool at all. Your parents are too entitled.
My mom has a narcissistic personality disorder. She refuses to accept it, but my therapist says she does have it.
I'm not surprised.
But no amount of money can make up for the lost privacy and mental health issues.
Absolutely. That's non-negotiable. Did your parents think sharing their kids for the internet would benefit you guys in some way, or they knew they were doing it for themselves? I'm just curious.
In a way, it did benefit us for a while. My parents both grew up with no money, so knowing that they were bringing us up with endless money was what they used to justify it. If that makes sense.
So, after a certain time, this must be their primary source of income. Looking at the number of subscribers you said their channel had, YouTubers mint a crazy amount of money once their channel or certain videos blow up.
My dad left his job a year after they started. They made more online in a week than my dad did in a year at his job.
Wow, you're rich.
Haha. My parents are. I am working on it.
Well, can I suggest something?
Sure.
Have you thought about spearheading a law to stop parents from exploiting their kids? Your experience and story would be an amazing catalyst for change. You might even be able to sue for back pay.
I don't know. I haven't thought about this yet. It's definitely not a noble or heroic thing to do. But I guess I am just focused in my therapy and academics at present.
What about me?
Huh?
You're rich. I know so much about you now. That's why I am saying that I need you to think about my idea. We can make a lot of money. Trust me.
Excuse me? Are you suggesting you're thinking of earning from my story of childhood exploitation and turmoil?
I am. What's the harm? We are gonna be married someday, right? So let's start working together for our future. You could even host podcasts. Bring in guests each week. Other YouTuber kids, psychologist, lawyer, former child stars. This subject needs to gain momentum, and you could be the driving force.
I don't want to be in the public eye in any way ever again.
Fine, as you wish.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I know who you are and how rich your family is. You're not looking at the dollar you could make here. F mental health. Once the money comes in, you will know nothing is worth crying over.
Are you crazy? How could you just flip like that?
Well, I started dating you in college because I know of your past. I was just digging deeper so that you'd give me all the details and then we could chalk out a plan to earn from this.
I hate you. I poured my heart out to you. And you are thinking of taking advantage of my hurt all this while. You're as crazy as the other strangers out there for me.
Stop thinking so much. Start living. We can have so much fun together.
F you. I am blocking you. This is why I barely make friends and dish out limited personal information. I trusted you, and you took that trust and crushed it completely.
Hey, listen. Are you there? Debbie! Babe, I was just joking. I am sorry. Hello?
Debbie was devastated yet again. But this time, it was easier for her to pick up the broken pieces and move on because she had been subjected to this kind of treatment all her life. Her parents made money out of her siblings and herself and took them on lavish vacations and dinner and stuff like that, only to record it further. Tony was a creepy boyfriend, and he knew of Debbie's past very well. He knew she was famous, and he tried to take advantage of it. It's good that he came out about his intentions soon, and Debbie could take a stand. He wanted to make easy money off of her. That is conditional love. Debbie didn't want any more of it. Tony fucked up badly. He thought Debbie would agree to his plan and they would be sorted for life. But he was stupid. He stopped bothering her after Debbie threatened to get a restraining order and tell the cops everything if he tried to act smart again or tell anyone about her past. She ignores him completely at college. Although it's creepy as hell, she has realized she can't run away from people forever.